Hello, I'm Freddie, host of The Road Ahead, a road access podcast. Today, we're diving into an incredibly important topic for anyone who spends time behind the wheel: driver fatigue. Driver fatigue is more than just feeling a bit sleepy at the wheel. It's a serious issue that affects the safety of every road user. We'll explore what causes driver fatigue, the dangers it poses, and most importantly, how you can prevent it. So let's jump in. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you all enjoyed the Olympics as much as we did, and the closing ceremony, which saw Tom Cruise do, well, what Tom Cruise does. Bit sad it's all over, really. But anyway, back on track. If you've ever felt tired or lethargic whilst driving, then it's likely you are suffering from driver fatigue. Driver fatigue is a condition that every driver needs to be aware of. It's not just about feeling tired, it's about your ability to concentrate, make decisions, and react quickly to situations on the road. The scary part is many drivers don't realize they're fatigued until it's too late. Fatigue generally is often caused by extended periods of driving, but it can also result from a lack of sleep, stress, or even poor diet. Let's break this down further. Fatigue can manifest in a number of ways. Yawning, heavy eyelids, and difficulty maintaining your lane are just a few signs. If you're experiencing these, it's crucial to take action immediately. The risks of continuing to drive while fatigued are too high to ignore. There are several factors that contribute to this condition. The most common one, of course, is a lack of sleep, with most adults needing between 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Many people fall short of this recommendation, especially if they have demanding jobs or family responsibilities. But sleep isn't the only factor. Long hours on the road, especially during monotonous stretches of motorway driving, can lead to what's known as highway hypnosis. This is when the road becomes so familiar that your brain starts to tune out, leading to drowsiness. Another key factor is the time of day. Our bodies are naturally programmed to be more tired at certain times, particularly between midnight and 6 a.m., and again in the early afternoon. Driving during these times increases the risk of fatigue. Also, certain medications, alcohol, and even dehydration can exacerbate fatigue, making it essential to know how your body reacts to these conditions before you get behind the wheel. So, what's the big deal about driving while fatigued? The reality is that it's just as dangerous as driving under the influence of alcohol. In fact, studies show that being awake for 18 hours straight can impair your driving ability as much as having a blood alcohol concentration of 0.05%. Fatigued drivers are slower to react, less able to concentrate, and more likely to fall asleep at the wheel. This can lead to devastating consequences. It's estimated that fatigue is responsible for up to 20% of all road accidents. These accidents are often severe because the driver doesn't brake or take evasive action before impact. It's not just your safety at risk, it's everyone around you too. When you're fatigued, you're gambling with the lives of other road users, pedestrians, and even your passengers. The good news is that driver fatigue is preventable. The first step is ensuring you get enough rest before hitting the road. Always plan your trips to include breaks every 2 hours and avoid driving during your body's natural low points like late at night. If you start to feel tired, don't try to push through it. Find a safe place to stop and take a nap. Even a 20-minute power nap can make a significant difference. Caffeine can also be a short-term solution, but don't rely on it alone. It's important to remember that while caffeine can help you feel more alert, it won't replace the need for sleep. If you're on a long journey, consider sharing the driving with someone else if possible. Keep your environment cool and engage in conversations or listen to stimulating content, like this podcast, to keep your mind active. Finally, stay hydrated and avoid heavy meals before driving, as these can make you feel sluggish. So to wrap things up, driver fatigue is a silent but deadly risk that too many people underestimate. Make sure you get enough sleep, take regular breaks, avoid driving at your body's low points, and don't be afraid to stop if you feel tired. Your safety and the safety of others is worth more than getting somewhere a few minutes earlier, I promise. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Road Ahead, brought to you by Road Access. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. For more insights, visit our website at www.roadaccess.com.